prophecy on Ukraine, Romania, NATO being fulfilled? If so much NATO army was not gathered in Romania, could today the prophecy of monk priest Father Arsenios Boca about his country be verified? He said there will be chaos because of the Ukraine war. It's been known throughout the ages that when the powerful of the various ages lay hands on God's servants, their power does not last long. And we read and wonder what days we're living in now. Saint Arsenios Boca of Romania, the prophet of the last days. The Holy Father Arsenios Boca is one of the most famous Romanian spiritual fathers of recent years. His holy life made him undesirable for the communist regime, which expelled him from the monastery. Although he was under constant surveillance, thousands of people were looking for him for confession and spiritual guidance, obviously. At some point, out of curiosity, the dictator of Romania, Nicolae Ceausescu, was also interested in meeting with a great intellectual, according to the newspaper Jurnalul Național. In the early 1980s, he was taken to Ceausescu, who asked him, "Hey, Papa, I heard you foretell the future of people. What do you know about me?" narrates the niece of Father Arseniu, Zoe Dejan. But the answer broke the mood of the communist leader. "They will kill you both in a big celebration." And that's exactly what happened in their execution December 25th, 1989. Of course, they did not believe him and asked the guard to take him away from him and never see him again, said Zoe Dejan. At the same time, Father Arsenios sent a message to the Romanian people through his niece, quote, "After Ceausescu, but not immediately, the people will suffer a lot," and advised the Romanians not to bow their heads, but to have dignity and personality. Elder Arsenios Boca fell asleep sometime earlier. November 28th, 1989 was his dormition. And the prophecies of this Saint Arsenios Boca, he prophesied the fall of communism in Europe and that Romania would be the only country to violently overthrow its communist government, saying that other countries will turn to capitalism peacefully, just as one changes one's shirt, while Romania will be the only country that will make the transition to capitalism with bloodshed, and many will die, and that is exactly what happened. On Christmas Day, 1989, the Romanians overthrew the communist government and executed dictator Ceausescu and his family, just as the prophet had foresaid. The army also opened fire on the protesters with victims, 1,104 victims, and 3,352 injured. He also predicted that he would depart for the Lord 3 weeks before Ceausescu. He said, of the aftermath of the revolution, many will leave Romania and emigrate to foreign countries, but few will return. However, the time will come when all of them will want to return, but none will be able to because Romania will be surrounded by flames. The prophecy continues with Father Arsenios warning that one day Romania will be occupied by 3 foreign countries, Hungary, Bulgaria, and Russia. The rain of fire will fall upon her. Bucharest, Romania will become a second Jerusalem. What he meant was that Bucharest will be destroyed like Jerusalem, and not a stone will be left upon a stone. But the prophet goes on to comfort those who have panicked by saying that Our Lady on her knees will pray to God for the forgiveness of Romania, Our Lady being the Mother of God. Father Arsenios Boca said that we are living in the end times, and that the capital of Romania, Bucharest, will be erased from the face of the planet by fire. He prayed to God for the salvation of the Americans, saying, "God, please do not punish the Americans, forgive them and have mercy on them, because they are your creations." And God took his spirit and showed him what the state of America really is. After that, Father Arsenios says, "Yes, my God, they are worthy of destruction." Soon after that, he painted in the Draganescu Church, which featured a New York skyline with the World Trade Center burning, thus prophesying the 9/11 event. Among many other things related to America, Father Arsenios also prophesied the destruction of the Apollo 13 mission, the invention of cell phones, and even space shuttles. He also warned that in the last days, religions will be increasingly will increasingly be interested in ecumenism, unification of the faith. This is one of the greatest fads of all time. It is the sect of all sects, the fall of the church by its own servants, the instruments of the West. The results are the rotten debris that falls, even if they are bishops, priests, monks, or laity. Let us return to the holy tradition of the first early church, the doctrines and the rules of the Holy Fathers of the 7 ecumenical councils. Otherwise, we will go to, we're going to miss everything. And this I've translated for you from a Greek article. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.